Alrighty, well, we're going to try it one more time, guys. Uh, as most of you are aware, we've had several issues over this crazy computer. So, our internet cable came in, our new Ethernet, so we are now hooked up to the Ethernet and we reset everything. Hopefully, this time we'll have a nicer setup for you. But, anyways, we're going to go through here real quick. All right. Well, Slim, we got your note, folded up right here. Um, like I said, we've got everything that you'd asked for, probably a little bit more. Anyways, for starters, we've got your, direct inject installed right here. You're just going to use a quarter-inch mono jack going in from your mixing board. We did was we actually had moved your switches over here that you'd had for your extra channels. They got moved over here, and then we had added another switch here for your VFO windup that you'd asked for. So that's over here. Um, that stuff's all pretty much self-explanatory. One way is on, one way is off. We went ahead and did your upgrades that you'd asked for as far as for power modifications. We went ahead and changed out your capacitors to go ahead and help stabilize your voltage. Thankfully, this already had a 10 amp diode in there, so you're good to go there. Wires were actually sufficient for this modification, so there again, those got left. We went in and made the power changes in it to go ahead and give you that little extra oomph that this radio could use. And then one of the things that we had talked about had to do with your Scotty diodes. This one already had it from the factory, so there again, that was one less thing that you had to actually pay for. So, that's already taken care of. We went through the entire circuit over here for your receive upgrade. That way, you get your hi-fi sound. So that's good to go. Your variable, roughly speaking, is going to go from a half watt all the way down up to approximately about 5 watts as far as for your dead key. Now, because of the modifications and what has to be done for this particular radio in relationship to what you're doing, there's some special mods that I did for power upgrades. And the other thing, too, is how this thing works. So, take you down off of there. We're going to start at the meters. See if we can get these in here. Get the cable to hold still. Go ahead and get that light. Shut this one light off here. See if we can't get some of that glare off. Go ahead. Alright, so apparently I need to shut the light off here. Hang on, guys. Alrighty. That should work. So, we're going to start out here, left to right. We've got 50 watt slug in your PEP 1X position, 25 watt in RMS. Now, all the limiters are still intact in this, so you're actually going to have sole control using your variable dead key. So right now I've got it turned all the way up. It's about 4.5 right there, based on your voltage, which actually is just down just a hair on the power supply. So, all right, so we're going to start out there. We're going to start on the RMS, so we're going to start on the right side. Hello, audio. So about 12.5 bird on RMS all the way up. Now, one of the things I want to have you watch, we're going to turn this all the way down for your lowest dead key. Hello, audio. Audio. So it's going to drop down to about 5 bird right there. Now, don't be too concerned, because whenever you look at your PEP, there again, we're going to go all the way down here. Let's say we get about a half watt. Hello, audio. So you got about 40 PEP. So based on what your dead key is, once you start bringing that carrier up a little bit, hello, audio. Hello, audio. Your RMS is going to actually adjust up as well as your carrier, but your PEP is going to stay the same. So that's one of the things I kind of want to show you. Like I said, these are kind of a unique animal. There's a couple of different ways to set them. Found that this way works the best whenever we're doing the direct inject. So right now I'm using just a stock hand mic. You can go over to the direct inject, and like I said, it's going to work just a little different, not much, than the stock hand mic. So as soon as you plug in your direct inject into the back, using your 1/4-inch jack, it's going to disable the microphone, and then the microphone is going to be used just strictly as a key switch in order to go ahead and work your microphone. So as soon as you plug this in, it disables your mic jack, and away you go. So we did the alignment on it. We also did the receive modification, which is like a preamp. The only thing of it is it's on all the time. You know, it's a very mild modification, so you're not going to drag in all the noise. You're just going to drag in the receive itself in order to get that little extra bit. So other than that, like I said, you know, we've got it all back together. Like I said, I'll put the tins on it, put the screws in it, and you'll be good to go, big guy. The other thing too, we've got your serial number right here. It's actually bonded onto your case. That way, if you need or want that information, you have it for a later date. So, alrighty, everybody. Hopefully, you've enjoyed this little bitty video. Like I said, there's multiple different setups, you know, based on what your needs are and what you're doing. So each radio is I try to tailor every radio according to the specifics that the actual customer is using. So, you know, bear that in mind. You know, if you actually send one in and you want something specific, we can do that, and it'll work for your specific needs. So whenever you go to sell it, you know, people are going to need to be aware that, you know, it was set up, you know, custom just for you. All right, big guy, we'll go ahead and get your radio taken care of. We're also going to put you one of these on the top to match the other radio that you've got that you bought here from Rainmakers that Rainmakers Customs has done. But everybody, take care. Have a great one.